Wait, what are you doing? What is this? What is happening right now? Why do you look like a dead robot? What? Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Heathwyn and we are back today to play some more of our Elemental Legacy. And today we are starting the Water Gen. Finally. Okay, not finally. It hasn't been that long, but it's felt like a long time. So we are going to be starting things off with Oahu, giving him a makeover and getting him moved out on his own and away from Blaze, who very well may have been the most toxic parent ever. In our last episode, Oahu became a teenager. He finished his childhood aspiration, we aged him up, and he is now ready to move out on his own. The rules for this challenge are down below, as well as links to my Twitch channel where I do play this legacy live on my Twitch stream. So if you're ever interested in checking that out, typically Monday mornings around 11 a.m. Eastern time is when I'm playing it. So I would love to see you there. So we are going to jump into the game and we are going to get started by giving Oahu a makeover. First things first is going to be makeover for Oahu. I haven't really looked at him up close, so I want to see what he looks like. Oh, the other thing I was thinking about. So we gave him the beach life aspiration because that's what his aspiration is that he needs to complete for the challenge rules. But I was thinking maybe we should give him a teenage aspiration to begin with, because we do have like the teenage aspirations. And I really have done very, very little overall with these aspirations. So I thought it might be kind of fun to give him one of these and play him through that as a teenager. And then he can pick up the beach life aspiration once he ages into a young adult, because we'll have like plenty of time to get through everything. And these give you like additional little perks. And I think additional little perks are always a good thing. We can either have him live fast. So these Sims aim to get the most out of life by living carefree and rules-free. Admired icon, be a trendsetter, popular and influential, a true icon, a drama llama, drama all the time, or goal-oriented. I definitely don't see Oahu as an admired icon, and certainly not a drama llama. Goodness knows he has had enough drama with Blaze in his life, so I don't think he's gonna want more drama. Now, the question is, would he want to live fast and live carefree, or would he be goal-oriented? He was a whiz kid. That was his childhood aspiration, and he did do really well in school, and he'd always get his homework done, and he would always do all of that. So we're going to change his aspiration to goal-oriented. We're going to play through the teenage aspiration, because he does want to be like the opposite of Blaze as much as possible. So he's like laid back, he's chill, but because Blaze was so all over the place, he wants something that's a little bit more together. All right, so let's come up here and take a look at Oahu. I'm trying to tell like who he favors. I think he might have Akira's nose. Let's bring up Blaze. Yeah, I think he has Akira's nose, but he has Blaze's eyes. And I also think he has Akira's mouth. He's not a bad looking kid though. Here is Oahu all made over as a teenager, getting ready to move out on his own. He kind of has a little bit of a ripped up look. He doesn't have a lot of money. He's like run away from his parents, so he's just kind of scrounging by with what clothes he can find. So this is his everyday, his formal, his athletic, his sleepwear, his party wear, his swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. So as you can see, like his hot weather and his cold weather are the same as his everyday because he doesn't have a lot of money for clothes. And this is how it is. And in fact, probably most of the clothes that he does have came from Akira, because Akira's the only one that probably pays a whole lot of attention to him. Okay, Father Winter is showing up. Hopefully, maybe Father Winter will give him something that he can put in his inventory to take with him, and then he can sell that and use it to, you know, help furnish his new space. Oh, that's right, I forgot, Blaze got in a fight with Father Winter, and so they do not like each other at all. Blaze and Father Winter don't get along. I mean, does it surprise anyone that Blaze got in a fight with Father Winter? No. All right, let's go and do a respectful introduction of Father Winter. Does he have a negative? Oh my, they have a negative relationship now. So when Oahu aged up into a teenager, it made his opinion of Blaze go down even more. So he has a negative relationship. All right, let's ask for a present. Give this kid a present. Oh no, you're hysterical. So Father Winter is giving him a present. And he's like, oh my gosh, thank you. Nobody's ever given me a gift before. Oh, what did Father Winter give him? Oahu got an awful present from Father Winter. Apparently he was on the naughty list. Oahu should be nicer to other Sims. He received a future cube by Paltry Productions. Why would you give him... He's not been mean to other Sims. You're confusing him for his parent. And the sad thing is he just got kind of excited about it because he's never had a present before. He has a sentiment. A jam-tastic gift, but you didn't like his gift. I think he's just so excited he got a gift that he doesn't care that it's a future cube, which he can sell for 325 simoleons, which we'll do when he moves out. We're not gonna do it right now. All right, but we gotta get him to calm down because he's hysterical. Oh, and Blaze has to pee. Blaze might just have to deal with that. Okay, if he dies because Blaze has kicked him out of the bathroom to pee, I'm gonna be so mad. It's making me really nervous. Blaze, hurry up. Okay. Try to calm down. Okay, so he needs to join an after-school activity, do his homework 5 times, and earn 500 simoleons, which he somehow has done. The money that he's getting to live on is kind of coming from Akira, and Akira is giving him money so that he can get started. He wants him to be free of Blaze, but Oahu doesn't feel comfortable going to live with Akira himself. He doesn't know Akira very well, but he's gonna accept the help to kind of get out away from his parent. So let's take Oahu. He is going to move to Sulani. So we're gonna move Oahu here to Key Point. It is totally empty. He has very little money to start with. 2,500 simoleons that he got from Akira, and that is gonna be about it. Let's start with a tent. Let's get him a tent and a bush, because that's always a fun way to start. Oh, we could get him a grill too. All right, let's get him like this. But he does need to come and sleep because it's late. He needs to sleep. Oh, we can also sell his future cube. Oh, his Winterfest was awful. Of course it was, because Blaze doesn't care. All right, school starts for Oahu in an hour. He's gonna go use the bathroom. He also needs to join an after-school activity. Okay, we'll go with him today. First day of school for Oahu. He's moved out. He has a tent and a bush and like a fire pit thing. All right. He needs to learn about the new school from the principal, who is here. Yoshi Fuji. All right, let's come and do a respectful introduction. Okay, so Oahu's attending his business class. Okay, this is kind of sad. They're all like wearing school stuff, and Oahu is just like over here in his like torn up sweatshirt. Kind of sad. He'll need to meet some people though. Who's in his class? Carmen Beta. Really? More Betas? Garrett Ward. Oh my gosh, it's a Judith Ward kid. Dante Goth. So there's also a Goth. Then there's Kiana Kialoha and Ismail Kahunahui. Probably butchering that. Maybe we'll have him meet these two because those are definitely island living families. And since he's going to be living in Sulani, I think they would be good people for him to meet. He's currently feeling very sad. He didn't like how a conversation he went, probably when he told Blaze that he was moving out. They didn't take it very well, so he's feeling sad about that. He's also feeling bad because Winterfest was terrible. He really hasn't had like a good start to things in his life, so he's having a tough time kind of out on his own. He's gonna be a little bit lonely, I think, but we will have him come over. Let's have him meet Ismail. He can come to a friendly introduction, kind of get to know this kid a little bit, and then maybe meet Kiana. All right, he's gonna complain about his parents, which is maybe not the best way to get started with this. He's like, you have no idea what it's been like for me. My one parent just worked all the time and didn't pay me any attention and just yelled at me all the time. And my other parent wasn't even in my life. The other kids seemed to be okay with it though. So he's like, yeah, parents suck. Travel to the auditorium for career. Oh gosh. Okay. And now we're off for career day. If I'd known it was career day, I would have sent him alone because career day is lame. Okay, so I guess he's gonna come and talk to this guy and ask about details about his career. This is Raj Rasoya. He looks like he's in the culinary career, which, let's be honest, Oahu is not going to be interested in this because that's too much of what Blaze was interested in. He's like, you can make a lot of money in this, but it's a lot of hard work, a lot of hours. Oh my gosh, he liked it. He said that's work from hearing about career. They hire people to do that? Oahu can't believe someone can get paid and work a job as great as this. Well, that's an interesting take. I wouldn't have thought that he would have liked that, since that's what Blaze did, and it definitely had a really negative impact on his life. So now he's gonna come and talk to Ukapaniko Hakaka, who I'm pretty sure is a mer person. We do have to be best friends with a mer person. I just don't know that this is the mer person. Okay, he didn't like that job. This job sounds like a grind. That job sounds like a miserable slog. Oahu is terrified to discover some people have to do that their whole life. So he's not interested in the military. That doesn't surprise me at all, given that he's pretty chill, pretty laid back. I think the military would destroy him. He might like structure, but that's like too much. All right, so he is asking Liberty Lee about her job. Liberty Lee, I don't know, is she a little suspicious? Okay, he liked that option as well. I don't know what Liberty Lee is here representing. Could be a criminal, could be just a professional. Okay, let's come discuss our future with our teacher. All right, so he's discussed his future, a clear future. Oahu found some really interesting career paths that he may go down in the future. I don't know why any of these might have been clear to you, but okay, let's come and talk to Ismail. Let's get to know him a little bit. We still need to join an after-school activity, which we'll do shortly here. Okay, Ishmael is materialistic. You're probably not gonna necessarily get along real well then, because you have nothing. All right, let's ask him if he's a mermaid. We have to be best friends with a mermaid. Like, hey, are you a mermaid? I just moved to the beach, and I've heard some things about people being mermaids. Are you one? He didn't tell us if he was a mer person. Oh, somebody died. He's sad because somebody died. All right, let's console him about his death. Like, I heard that you lost somebody close to you. I'm really sorry. If you need to talk, we can talk. All right, so that gave Oahu some empathy. All right, we're done here, and career day is kind of dumb, so we're gonna leave. Here are our options for our after-school activities. We can be a cheer team member. I don't really see Oahu as a cheerleader, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, I don't really see him as that. He could be a chess team member. He did play a lot of chess as a kid, because he did have the whiz kid aspiration, and he did have like his own chessboard. So maybe a computer team member. I don't really know about that for Oahu either, because like he never really did much with the computer. So I don't think he would necessarily be that. Drama club. He's not particularly artsy. Football team member. I could see him doing football because he is active. He did like to play basketball a little bit, and he might also want to join the football team to see, like, to make friends. Like, he's trying to make friends and maybe be cool, so maybe he would join the football team. Or scout. I don't think scout. Mainly because I don't want to do scout. Scout's kind of a pain. I don't want to do scout. So chess or football. All right, so we'll have him join the chess team. Okay, so Oahu is now a chess team fresh recruit. So what does he need to do for that? He needs to reach level 2 of the logic skill and play chess, which he could probably do at school tomorrow, because he's not going to get a chessboard. But he is going to make some food. He's kind of hungry. This is all he's got. So he's going to make grill. What is he making? What are you making? Pollo a la brasa. That's what he's grilling on his little barrel. All right, Akira has called and said, "Hey, honey, it's Dad. When are you going to come visit? I put all my love and effort into raising you. You can at least drop by once in a while and tell your old dad you love him, can't you?" Akira, you literally didn't know he existed until, like, he was almost a teenager. You did not put all this effort into raising you. Are you kidding me? I actually think Oahu might be, well, why don't you just come over here and he can show his dad where he's living? And Akira said, well, sure, if you've got nothing else happening, I'll pop on by. See you in a few. All right, where is Akira? Oh, we can fish, though. There's fishing right here. That might not be a bad thing for him to do. I thought Akira was coming over. Where are you? You're swimming. You're coming to see me and you're gonna just swim. Let's discuss interests. They don't really know each other at all, so he is gonna try to like get to know his dad a little bit better. Wait, what are you doing? What is this? What is happening right now? Why do you look like a dead robot? What is he doing? He's like levitated out of the water like he's a dead robot. Oahu, are you okay? Hun, you're concerning. Okay, that was weird. Okay, how about you casually go over here? Oh, and now Akira's doing it. What are they doing with clay? What are you doing? Why is this happening? Why is there clay? That's interesting. He can come over and collect water, it looks like, from the waterfall, and he can also take a shower in the waterfall. That is also useful information. What is this? Beach trash. Okay. Akira is standing on the water again. Akira, hun, you're definitely not Jesus, so maybe you need to just leave. Okay, goodbye, Akira. You came over. Why are you guys getting in a fight right here, Tamaka and Melanie? And did we get a sentiment with you? Oh, Oahu has a festering grudge about Melanie and perceives her as very unattractive. Maybe Melanie was making fun of Oahu's like torn up clothes and he didn't like that, and so he's like moved away from her because she's like making fun of him. She seems kind of mean, like she's being mean to everybody because she's like over here yelling at Tamika and now yelling at this guy, the custodian. Oh, yeah, Melanie is mean. I mean, this is surprising no one. And so I think Oahu is going to want to get as far away from Melanie as possible. Oh my gosh, she's just like yelling at everybody. You have a problem. Okay, we have a bully here. The poor kid, he's like out here being yelled at and insulted. He's like, I should go. Me and this person don't get along and I feel weird being near them. And so he is like running to get some food because she really made him feel uncomfortable. I think she was making fun of his clothing. You know, he doesn't have a lot of money. He's living on his own on the beach in a tent. And she wanted to insult him about that. And after everything he's been through, he just needs to not put up with that. Okay, are you in, what are you doing? Why are you not in class? You have to take an exam. Don't go work out, go take your exam. Oh my gosh, I think he just skipped his exam. Okay, Oahu though, you do actually have to go to your class this afternoon. Just saying. Okay, actually go take your exam this time, hon. He's feeling very confident from his chess game. He won the chess match, so he's feeling confident about that, which is a good thing. There's some new kids in his class. There's Jared Jang, who he doesn't like. Cash Raka, Luca Fabulous. Okay, so apparently Ezzy Fabulous has had a kid. There's only 4 kids in his class. I know you're active and you want to work out, but you also need to take your exam. Maybe he needs to work out a little bit before he goes home because he's feeling really energized and wanting to be active. So I think we'll maybe have him come over and lift weights. Uh-oh, Oahu failed a test. Impossible. This won't happen again. 1 F is 1 too many. Oahu will study so much he can't possibly fail again, right? Or will he get another F? Uh-oh. The exam are over. The day was grueling and the questions were fierce, but the day is finally done thanks to the quick work of Scanatron MK7. All of the tests have been graded and the results are out. Here's how everyone did. Oahu had a rough exam day. He might want to study harder. Oh dear. Oddly enough, his school performance is still good though, so apparently that one bad exam didn't completely mess everything up for him. Oh no, and now he has a fear of failing tests. Oahu does not. I mean, that's a valid fear though, okay? There is a valid fear. We'll take that fear, I suppose. So Oahu doesn't want to fail another test. Oahu's test-taking skills will be affected by his mood more than usual. He's working out a little bit, getting some of his pent out energy, maybe, you know, from the failed exam. He's like, all right, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna lift some weights and I'm gonna kind of get some of that out. That exam didn't go very well, and you know, it was his first high school exam. It was a rough start to his teenage years. Like, he still is just like living on the beach in his tent with his like burn barrel to cook food on and a bush to pee in and a waterfall to shower in. So it's kind of unsurprising that maybe his first test didn't go very well, but still, he wants to do better. I want him to do better too. I don't want this poor kid to like fail everything. Oh, Akira's inviting Oahu to go to the Spice Festival and try some pho. You know what? I think we'll go. We will send Oahu with Akira off to the Spice Festival. It's a Friday night. Oahu does want to get to know Akira a little bit more, and so he's gonna go with him. However, we do know Akira could be a little bit clingy, so is this gonna start to be a little bit too much and too overpowering for Oahu, and he's gonna not want quite so much interaction? That's also entirely possible. So he's gonna have some sweet and sour pork with Akira. Gonna eat with chopsticks because he wants to. He's having some trouble, so he's fighting with the chopsticks. Yeah, that's not gonna work, bud. I mean, you're trying, but it wasn't going very well. Oahu's doing his homework like a good kid. Akira's maybe taking the color scheme of his child a little bit too far. Okay, he's tense. He's feeling like a fool because they're probably laughing at me. I can understand why they would, though. Oh, he's tense from his poor score. So maybe he's feeling like people are making fun of him, again, because of his clothes, but then also because he didn't do very well on the exam. While he was having fun at the Spice Festival, something definitely like triggered him and made him feel really uneasy and tense. So we're gonna end this and take Oahu home. His poor test score really has affected him pretty negatively. I kind of feel bad for him. Maybe you can come and swim around a little bit. Maybe that'll make you feel a little bit better. You like being in the water. Now you're sad because you don't like how the conversation went. Maybe Akira made some comment to him about his test scores. Because he probably had to, because he's not 18, so he probably had to list like a parent or guardian when he started school. And since things with Blaze were not good, I think he probably listed Akira. And so maybe Akira got a call from the school saying that he did really poorly on that test. And so Akira was kind of like getting after him. And that's why he's feeling like a fool and why he's feeling really sad because he didn't like how the conversation went with Akira. But he is feeling better now that he's in the ocean. That is his happy place. Okay, it's New Year's Eve. Oh, he's taking a selfie. Apparently he woke up feeling a little bit better about himself. He just took a selfie of himself flexing by his tent. Like, I'm on my own. Things are feeling good. He does need a shower. All right, let's have him pee in the bush. And then maybe you can grill. It's so expensive to grill this stuff. Fish on a stick. Ooh, why don't let's fish and see if we can cook a fish on a stick. Because that didn't cost money, and we need to not be spending like a bunch of money on food that we can't also save. It's a good morning for fishing. Oh, a goldfish. Are we gonna cook a goldfish on a stick? Let's grill a fish on a stick. Hey, Oahu, I thought I could celebrate with you today for a little while. Do you mind? All right, Akira's already like starting to get on my nerves. He has called Oahu every single day since he's moved out. On the one hand, Akira is Oahu's father, and he's probably like checking on Oahu just to like make sure he's okay. He also is like has this huge absence from Oahu's life, which to be fair isn't Akira's fault, but I think Oahu doesn't necessarily want him to constantly be checking on him because like you've been out of my life for so long and now you want to insert yourself. And I think he's like, you know, I just got away from one like parent that was like toxic. I don't need another one who's gonna be like helicopter parent. So I think he's gonna say no, he doesn't want him to come over. Okay, come and grill your fish on a stick for breakfast. Wait, that's not a stick. That's a pan. This isn't a fish on a stick. That's a fish in a pan. Oh, what do you got? Making a difference from catching an invasive fish. Look at how beautiful nature is when it prospers. What fish was invasive? The celestial grouper, maybe? Okay, he's feeling good from catching a invasive species. But he is, oh, he hurt a fish friend from catching a fish. Oahu feels deeply disquieted after plucking such a delicate denizen of the sea from its home. Oh dear. So he's happy on the one hand because he caught an invasive fish, but then he's also upset because he caught a delicate denizen of the sea. Can you put it? I don't know which one it was though. Was it this one, the celestial grouper? Because I could see the goldfish being an invasive species because I think goldfish are invasive species. We need to make a New Year's resolution though. I think he's gonna want to be a better student. That poor test score affected Oahu so strongly. I think that becoming a better student is really going to be what he's going to be interested in doing. It really did trouble him quite a bit that he didn't do very well. So he's like, I am going to be a better student. I think we'll maybe take him over to the beach because I'm pretty sure there's a chess table over by one of the beaches. He can play chess, enjoy his time on the beach. Maybe he'll encounter a teenager. I don't know. And then we might have to go somewhere to count down to midnight. Oh, Kiana's calling us. Have you learned anything new lately? No, I haven't. I'm not learning a thing. I'm just showering in a waterfall. Oahu now has a little outhouse that has a toilet and a shower in it. So he can like go to the bathroom, not in a bush, take a shower without going over to a waterfall. He only has 161 simoleons though, which is gonna be a little bit of a problem. But I think we're gonna take him to the beach so that he can play some chess. He does want to play chess for his after-school activity. He did join the chess club. So we'll come over here to the beach. Oh, here's Paka'a. We could maybe become friends with... We know that Paka'a is definitely a mer person. I don't know if Leah is, though. Let's do a respectful introduction to Paka'a. Maybe because he's now on the island and he has met Paka'a, and Paka'a thinks that Oahu is very polite and proper. Maybe because of all of the kind of drama and everything surrounding Oahu and his parents, maybe this interaction with through Paka'a, and Paka'a's a mer person, he needs to be best friends with a mer person. They develop almost like a parental relationship with each other, and so Paka becomes his best friend. That's how he also decides like he wants to try to be a mer person as well, because of the relationship that he develops with Paka. So he's gonna talk about his dreams, be like, you know, I'm really loving the island life. It's such a contrast to my life with my parent. I really am connecting with it here and living here. I want to do well in school because I'm really interested in conservation. It's such a different life than what I lived with my parent in the city. They were always on the go, always at work. They ran a restaurant. I never really got a lot of time with them. I just kind of want this chill, relaxed sort of life. And I think Paka can relate to that. Paka is also a child in the ocean, so that's something that they definitely would connect and kind of bond over. Let's maybe find out what kind of hobbies Paka likes. Oh, and they just gained a sentiment with each other. Paka likes fitness as well. Oahu's growing closer from quality time with Paka'a. Oahu appreciates that Paka'a makes time for him. Time spent together seems to bring them closer together. And especially considering how Blaze really didn't have much time for Oahu, and Akira's trying to insert himself as a parent, and Oahu is too old for that at this point. And so I think Paka'a is kind of bringing him this nice balance of an older person that Oahu can look up to and spend time with, but who isn't trying to be like pushy and parental and like really push an agenda with Oahu. And they've already become friends. So maybe we're gonna ask Paka if they're a mer person. So he's like, I've heard a lot about mermaids on the island. It's something that's really interesting. But Paka's like, a mermaid? What gave you that idea? But we do know Paka'a is one. So Paka is not ready to like confess to this just yet. But they became friends really quickly. Oahu, I think there's a lot of things with Paka'a that Oahu is really connected to quite a bit. Being a child of the ocean, that Paka likes fitness, definitely is a connection. All right, I think we're gonna stop playing chess. Somebody, don't be mean. Oh, great. Nani is mean. He cannot get away from mean Sims. Let's go swim. Let's swim with Paka and see if that kind of reveals the mermaid in Paka. All right, Paka's jumped in the water, but has not gotten a tail. So a nice leisurely winter swim in Sulani. Oahu likes it. He likes swimming around as a child of the ocean. I hear you. Oahu wants to make sure they are present with the conversations that they're having. So he felt like he had a really good conversation with Paka. Oh, here's another teenager. Here's Mayra. Let's come and meet Mayra. Let's come and do a friendly introduction. This is another Kialoha. All right, so we've met Mayra. Let's get to know her a little bit, maybe. Okay, did we get any sentiments with her? How are we feeling about Mayra? Very unattractive. Who do you find attractive? There is. Okay, let's come and travel to the bar so that we can watch the countdown. Maybe we'll invite Ismail to come and join us at the bar, because that is somebody that he's like starting to develop a friendship with. Let's get to know him a little bit. I don't know if we know anything about him yet. Oh, we knew he was materialistic. That's right. All right, let's dance. Because you want to dance because you're at a bar, so we can dance. Oh, Paka's come here too. Okay, that's good. All right, why don't you grab some chips? Because you don't really have very much money at all. And I have no idea what bills are for an off-the-grid lot. So we could have a problem. He might need to go do some odd jobs, actually. Okay, you guys are all watching the TV, but the TV is facing the other direction. Why is it facing the wrong way? And they're just all like, what are you even watching? You think you're watching it, but you're not. Sims. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's talk to Ismail a little bit. We can talk about our recent birthday. Be like, my birthday really stunk because my parent just doesn't really care much about me. And I basically had my birthday and left as soon as I could. And so now I'm here on this island. I live by myself. I have a tent and an outhouse and a little burn barrel that I can cook some food on, and that's about it. Okay, at least Oahu has come where he can see the actual TV and is not standing there like everybody else. A lot of people in this little bar. None of you can see. The only people who can see the TV are like maybe Makoa can, but like Noai, Nani, Ish, like we're like the only ones who can actually see this TV. I don't know what you all think you're watching. Maybe you're just watching the reflection in the glassy eyes of Tamati. I don't know, but you guys clearly are confused. Okay, it's gonna be Shishubi time. Nobody is in front of the TV for Shishubi. Shishubi! Shishubi! Somebody was a little early there, I heard that. Shishubi! 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 Woo! Happy New Year! Alright, it is New Year. Why don't you could grab some chips before you go back home. Alright, so we've got a New Year's resolution of Oahu to become a better student and do better in school. And he is really hoping, I think, that the new year is going to go well for him. He's really like thinking, all right, I've gotten out away from my parent. I'm kind of starting things out on my own. And I really feel like things are moving in the right direction for me. New Year's Eve is complete for Oahu. Now let's go home and sleep in our tent for the night. So this kind of feels like the right place to end. So I think we're going to do that. So we're going to end here. Oahu has gotten himself away from Blaze. He has his little place here on the beach, which is a good start for him. He had kind of a rough start to school, but his New Year's resolution is to make all of that better and to be a better student and to just kind of do better overall. So he definitely feels like he's moving in the right direction with that. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!